guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good and staying safe like always. I'm back with another episode which is pretty relevant when it comes to your pageant preparation journey. One of the most time consuming and dreaded tasks of preparing for a pageant is to prepare your wardrobe. And while I have made videos previously on this topic, which I will link in the description box below, I've talked about how to build your pageant wardrobe. I've even covered how you should pack your bags when you have so much to carry to your pageant location. But today I'm going to talk about how wardrobe building is not just the number of outfits and how much you can shop, but it's also about how are you going to style yourself. In a couple of videos, I have mentioned the difference between planning an interview outfit, for instance, or an interview look. And so when you're going for a pageant, it's not just what you're wearing, but the overall look and the overall statement that you're making through your wardrobe and what you choose to wear, because young women are looking up to you as fashion icons, and you have the opportunity to be able to tell a story through your pageant wardrobe. In one of my previous videos, I have spoken about why your pageant wardrobe is extremely important and why the thought process should go into it. In today's episode, I'm going to give you 5 pointers to keep in mind while building your pageant style. These pointers are a compilation of the tips that have been mentioned by pageant stylists in interviews, in newspaper articles, and over the years, pageant contestants have created their own sense of style and what you can do and what you should not do, just to make sure that you've gone that extra mile to help yourself stand out in your pageant. Number 1, remember to show off your personal style. I love using the word personal so much in pageant preparation topics. Why? Because in Conquer, for instance, I always emphasize on the difference between a pageant introduction and a personal introduction. I hope just those two terms also make you realize that there is a difference. And so your personal style should be visible to the judges, and that is where you're going to bring in authenticity and originality and be able to stand out in a competition. So through your styling, you should be able to show the judges who you really are instead of trying to fit in or be who you think they want to win. For instance, if you like a lot of sequin work, if you like bold colors, then go for that in your pageant gown. If you're someone who is more of a minimal, classic, elegant aura, then go for that. But whatever you choose to go for, make sure that you feel the most comfortable in it. Personally, if I had to go for an interview outfit, for instance, while a lot of people choose to go for saris and dresses, I personally feel extremely powerful in a pantsuit set. And so I opt for pants whenever I can for certain occasions, just because I love the way it makes me feel when I walk into a room. And so that's just my personal style. Similarly, another example is what Natasha Joubert, Miss Universe South Africa 2020, chose to wear as her pageant finale gown. She chose to go for the velvet fabric, which is not so common when it comes to pageant gowns, but it was such a statement. It was such a unique and personal style that despite not winning the pageant, I think she still left that mark and everybody still remembers that gown. It was so unique. I personally loved it, and I loved the courage that she had to go for something that will stand out. And that's a bold move, but it takes a lot of courage to be yourself. The second styling tip is to tell a story through your wardrobe. Now, what this means is when you're trying to tell a story through your wardrobe in a pageant, you have to ensure that there is consistency in the looks that you are creating. For instance, think about the movie Legally Blonde. There was a certain look that that character had built, and she maintained that consistency from the beginning of the movie till the very end. No matter where she goes, you kind of know that this is her personal statement and her personal style, and she will always be wearing this color. There is going to be a hint of pink, for instance, in her entire look. And so similarly, if you are someone who loves bright and vivid colors, then make sure that that's there in your arrival look, and that's also there in your interview outfit, maybe a piece of it, or it's a very essential element of every look that you have for a bunch of occasions that you have for pageants. One of the contestants in Miss America 2017 applied this approach to building her pageant wardrobe, and what that does is it helps you get identified or recognized even if somebody doesn't know your name, or also if someone is going to look forward to what is she going to bring to the table or what is she going to wear today. And so it can be statement earrings can be your thing, it can be belts can be your thing, it can be the handbags or the accessories that you choose to wear, something that makes people look forward to, oh, I want to see what X is going to put on with her look today, because there's so much consistency and every single day she's trying to make sure that there's an element of her personal style in her look. The third pageant styling tip is more of an advice when it comes to how to plan your look. And so when I say plan your look, this is again an advice for every pageant contestant or aspirant out there. Don't just plan the outfit that you're going to wear. I see this as one of the most rookie mistakes that contestants make sometimes. And so a good idea would be to photograph all of your looks before you go into the pageant, and then you can choose how you want to pack your bags accordingly. But make sure that when you have chosen an outfit, you also know what hairdo you're going to do with it, what type of makeup you're going to go for, what you're going to put on as jewelry, will there be any jewelry if necessary at all, and what heels are you going to wear, are you going to accessorize it with a bag or sunglasses or a hat, because sometimes there are locations, you have red carpet events, you have resort wear looks, and so you need to put the whole look together, and that will take away so much of the stress of what do I put on and how do I, make sure that I'm looking my best before I walk out of my room. Especially at international pageants, it's so important. A lot of the times the pageant stylists themselves will come to your room and ensure that you're looking the part before you head out, because you are representing a pretty big brand, organization, a community, a country, a state. And so all of this planning is definitely a part of the responsibility that is upon you. Another thing that you should be doing is researching the pageant. Make sure you know what their tagline is, make sure you know what they would personally love. I gave a couple of ideas in one of my previous videos where you can pay a tribute to the host country, or maybe you know the pageant owners and their preferences and ethnicities. And so there's a bunch of thought process that can go into it. One basic example to give would be, while planning, say, your interview outfit for Miss World, you're going to go for something that is slightly more on the conservative or elegant classic style, whereas for a pageant such as Miss Universe, you can amp up the glam factor a little bit more. Similarly, for Miss Earth, maybe you go in for sustainable fabrics in your outfit. And so this is where the research comes in, and this is how you can plan better and create a better impression on the pageant judges. Tip number 4, and I believe personally that this is one of the most important things to keep in mind, the fit. It is such a big pet peeve when someone's outfit doesn't really fit them properly. Now there are two things involved in this. Sometimes you have the gown, but the gown does not hug you in all the right places, or even say for a bodycon dress, make sure that you're comfortable with the neckline, the way it hugs your body. If it's loose or tight, whatever it is, invest in alterations. A lot of pageant contestants spend so much time and money on buying the outfits and building the wardrobe and creating the look that sometimes minor fit issues go ignored, and that can totally take away from your diva queen moment on stage when the gown doesn't fit you properly, and that is not what you want. I remember Aditi Rao Haidari said this in one of the interviews that I watched of her, that what is the most important thing to you when it comes to style and fashion, and she said good fit is important. Even if you wear the most basic outfit, if it fits you perfectly, if it looks like it was made for your body type, there's nothing better than that. And so also think about fitting and not just how expensive or how bold and how extravagant your outfit is. Make sure that your gowns, your outfits, your skirts, your dresses, your tops, everything fits you in the right places. The second thing is to remember to have the discipline to fit into the outfit even at the end of the pageant. And so sometimes that happens during the pageant duration itself. Some contestants might put on some weight or lose some weight depending on your body type, metabolism, and the schedule that you have to follow. And so it's important to carry a sewing kit, but also have the discipline to be able to maintain your shape and size for that duration, because you kind of know that I gotta wear this outfit and it was made to fit me. And so to summarize, invest in alterations even if they are expensive, because good fitting can give you the sophistication that you are looking for, even if your outfit is not the most expensive garment in the room. And the last pageant styling tip that has been given as advice by a lot of pageant stylists is show yourself first. What this means is, that if you are putting on an entire look and the first focus goes to maybe the accessory or the earrings or the top or your heels or anything apart from you, then maybe it's not the right choice for you. This does not mean that your outfits need to be boring or mundane, but the outfit should be able to highlight your persona and your aura, and it should not be the other way around. So if the most highlighted and attractive thing about the entire look is a part of your outfit, then maybe we've not gone with the right choice. And in a pageant especially, it's about you and it's not about what you're wearing. So make sure that you strike off that balance properly. You have to remember that it's you who's wearing the wardrobe. Don't let it wear you. And so those are the 5 styling tips for when it comes to building your pageant wardrobe and creating a signature look that you would love to do if you want to stand out as the contestant who makes everyone sit on the edge of their seat as they are excited and tempted to see what is she going to wear the next day, what is her look going to be. And believe me, that can give you a really strong edge in a pageant. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it will help you create your own personal style and looks in your upcoming pageants. Let me know what you guys thought and what was your favorite tip in the comment section below. And as always, I love you guys so much and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye bye.